Well, a very good afternoon to you. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are on a dog birthday ride. Essentially our dog has turned 10 and because she loves the quad, I thought I would take her out to Coronation Channel just outside Crowland and give her a walk there whilst I ride the quad alongside. So she's currently in the cage behind me with her fluorescent warm jacket and her goggles just to protect her eyes from the wind, obviously any bugs and things. It's quite windy today. Although it's nice weather to be riding because it's not too chilly and it's dry. I'll overlay some images of the configuration for the quad today with the cage on the back, and I'll also show you it in a short while in first person as well. There's nothing particularly special about the Coronation Channel. It's a flat riverbank, that runs alongside, and that's it. However, it's ideal for walking the dog and also riding the quad at the same time. It's one of the few places that I've found that's good for it, and it's not a million miles from home either, which is always nice. So you can access it, at two ends really. You've got the Peacock end, which is where we are, and then there's also the Crowland end, which we'll come out at, and then we'll loop back through sort of deep in St James and come back this way once we're out the other side. Not been to the Ruddy Duck before, but I have heard some good things about it. Okay, so just over the railway crossing, and then to the left you go down what appears to be sort of a farm track, but if you carry on you go past it, and then it forms the Coronation Channel sort of track. Over here, ignore this first one, go over and follow the signs for Sissons Barn. Just in here. That dog's not happy about me coming across here. Wow, it's rapid though. Look at it go. It's been a little while since the last video. A couple of reasons for that. I have been out on it, but I've just not been out on it long enough. I've just done short trips just to keep the engine, ticking over and the battery charged and things, but I've not been doing any long trips. It's been quite a busy time for us. Oh dear. It's not ideal, is it? What he's done there. Oh, should we do it? Yeah, go on then. Whee. Haha. It would be rude not to. even with the dog on. What do you make of that, Pen? What I'll do is, once we're through the next cattle grid sort of gate area, I'll stop, get her out, and then we can continue the ride. And to be honest, this is how the track is for the majority of the Coronation Channel. There's a slightly more technical section, and if I can call it technical, it's just it's very uneven at the far end, but we'll get to that towards the end of the trail. You can see it's not that entertaining. So no one's around, which is ideal for letting her out. Nothing's oncoming. So yeah, I'll just jump off and show you the configuration for today. So there is Dog with goggles and fluorescent jacket, warming jacket for her. This is a fantastic setup in my opinion. Pop the back seat off, strap the cage down, ensure that's nice and tight with a ratchet strap, and then I've got a little plate in here with sort of some AstroTurf actually that I've then double velcroed, sticky velcroed to the top of it, so when it gets dirty you can wash it down, but it does stick on, so it's like industrial velcro, and then that just slides on this tray. And then yeah, she's got the Rec Specs goggles that she's had for, getting on for about 8 years now, which she originally had for going in bushes. I mean, she's a Springer, so going in thorns and things is very usual for her, but she did get one in her eye once, so we got her these goggles. She hasn't actually worn them since we were paranoid for a couple of months at the very beginning, but now she just wears them on the back here, which is really good for her, I think. Make sure she doesn't get any bugs in her eyes, especially when you're going fast. I mean, we wear goggles, so why shouldn't she? A very nasty eye injury, but we'll just take these off. You see, she's excited to come out, and to be honest, she does like being in there. The downside is that obviously she doesn't know how long she's going to be in there, so she can get a little bit excitable at train crossings and things, thinking that you're going to get out soon. But there she is. So this should be quite nice, I think, providing sometimes she gets a little bit concerned as to where I'm going, but the rest of the time she's quite happy to bob alongside. Come on then, Penny. There we go. And this is it. I mean, she's just stopping to do her business somewhere. Oh, maybe not. That was quick if she did anything. But what I've done is, she was very apprehensive at first coming on the quad because it's loud and she's right above the exhaust as well. She's meant to be a gun dog, but she's scared of fireworks and things, so she was bound to be a little bit apprehensive with the quad. What I've done is, I mean, she's 10, as I said, but I've built her up. You know, every time I've put her on the quad, I've made sure that she's walked at both ends of the journey, and then she always associates it with, you know, something good. So she actually gets quite excited when I get the quad keys out and she starts seeing me pull out the helmet from the garage and things, which is lovely. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted for her and me out of this when we were on it here together. Is I can poodle along, race around on this, and just watch her run around and enjoy herself. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. Good girl. I mean, we're only doing 10 miles an hour. That's plenty. She can enjoy herself. Oh, going for a little splash. Whee! And another one. Come on, Pen! Keep up! I think she got a little bit concerned I was going to splash her. which is daft really, because she absolutely loves the river and loves getting herself head to toe in water. Come on, you. She'll be tired running like that for so long. I'll slow down for a bit. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for some cattle, because I can see there's loads of, well, footprints, hoof prints, whatever, on the bank. I'm not seeing any. Bum, bum. She had a little rest just now because the wife phoned. I can actually see some headlights up above on the horizon there, which appear to be on the trail. Actually, there's two sets. And as I said that, they've curved off, so I think they're actually on the other side, because the other side, obviously this river, is the road that we would come back on into sort of Deep St James. Yep, they were both on that road, which is nice, which means we don't have to stop and put her on lead and all that jazz. Come in. Come on then, off you go. Go on, sweet. She's a bit nervous to come past me then. I mean, it's good that she's cautious of it and doesn't just run in front of me. Has she been for a dip somewhere? Or is she just wet from the ground? Go on off you go. Off you go, Pen. Come on, sweet. Oh, she's just waiting for me. So optionally you can go out of here, or you can come onto the track here. It leads past Moor Farm. Quite sure what they're doing here, whether they're taking posts out, putting posts in. Oh, she lost me then. Just got to be mindful of this. Wait here, Ben. Penny. Penny, wait. Because there's a cattle grid here, sweet. Penny. This way. This way. Yeah, because... Stay! 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 I'm coming! I'm coming! Stay there, because I really don't want you to hurt yourself. Because obviously she understands all of that language, doesn't she? Come on then, sweet. Let's go. I think she's getting a little bit tired now with that tongue out. Come on, sweet. Let's go, Pen. Off you go. Come on, Penny. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I think she's just tired. Do you want to have a little rest for a minute? Do you want a little rest? You want a little rest, darling? Go. Off you go then. Go on then, off you go. Do you want to come back on? Do you want to come back on, or should we continue? Come on then. I feel like she's asking to come back. I mean, she has just run the best part of a mile on flat out. One thing to update you on is I had a slightly sad email from the company that I bought the quad from. They've had to shut up shop. They're going through sort of the final sales cycles with people that have bought quads and other agricultural things from them, but then they'll be shutting down, which was a real shame because they were a fantastic company, MKM Agriculture. So what I'm going to have to do now is go to 158 Performance, which is my next closest dealer. Trotting along quite nicely though, Ben. So you can just see on the horizon there the Crowland Abbey and the Crowland Water Tower, two landmarks for the Spalding area really, because it's so flat here. Also got the Deep St Nicholas turbines over there. It's quite a nice spot this actually. You can see Peterborough Power Station in the distance on the right hand side. Penny's following me. So I'm just making sure she's not going to come round and end up under a tyre. I think devastation wouldn't come close to what I'd feel if that happened. As I say, the good thing is about her, she is cautious around it, and I don't think you can train for that. I think it's just fortunate that that's her temperament. You see, once her nose is down, she's happy again. She's found a scent to follow. So that dog cage is actually one from Pets at Home. It wasn't very expensive, but if you put in on, online, you can get dog baskets for quad bikes, but they're really designed for farmers who are just doing this sort of speed that I'm doing and carrying the dogs. When you're considering taking them on the back on a road, I don't think there's any other way to do it other than to make sure that they're in a cage. So A, they don't jump off, but B, they're protected a little bit. It's fixed very well with the ratchet straps. I was looking at getting some sort of like bolted grips to affix it, but I'm just not. I'm going to probably have to make some myself, because obviously they don't sell these sorts of things, and it's not exactly something you would 3D print either. It would just break. But if we end up keeping this quad sort of long term, which I do intend on, but we're sort of thinking about moving house and things at the moment. So if it survives the move, I'll very much consider getting these sort of permanent fixings for the back, because we're going to be in an area where you're probably less than half a mile from an off-road track, and she'll be on it all the time in that case. And it won't be such a faff with the 2 seats coming on and off. Or even better, actually, we get 2 quad bikes. Now there's an idea. Yeah, I'll see if that will run past the wife, see if she'll let me get another one. Somehow I'm not convinced I could even justify it to myself, let alone her. She'll say, how are you going to pay for that? And I will say, well, that's a good question. What I'll probably do is go up to where it changes to that sort of uneven surface and probably stick her in the cage, so she can have a rest for a bit. I have actually filmed the review video. I haven't edited it yet because it's slightly more time consuming than these sort of trail rides where you're not having to edit loads of things, and loads of B-roll. I'm trying to keep the ride videos shorter as well, so they're sort of 20 minutes. This way, Penny. So once we come round this bend, you'll actually sort of be heading straight towards the Abbey in the distance. To be honest, she seems quite good. I don't think she's that bothered. Oh, it had to be done, didn't it? There's a few dog walkers or some people walking up ahead. Oh yes. I think it was when we first got the quad that I came down here with Chloe and she had the Astra. I'm pretty sure she got as far as where we are now and had to turn around up there because they weren't as deep as this back then. But with the farm traffic throughout the year, obviously these ruts get deeper and deeper. I wouldn't want to risk bringing the Astra down here now, but that was entertaining. The trouble was for Penny, we did have her that day and she sort of didn't know whether to follow the car or follow me. I think she ended up sort of following the car and wanting to get back in the car. So that's why now I just come on my own and she's more than happy. I don't know if she thinks I'm chasing her now. Oh. Okay, well here I think I will end the video for today, but I wanted to share with you a little bit different of a journey, and one that involves, you know, a far more entertaining character than me, with 4 legs, and it's black and white, with a tail and fluffy ears. I'm sure you'll agree it's far more entertaining than listening to me drone on. Come on then. So it's been a pleasure. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and New Year, and I will see you most likely in the new year. Penny says bye too. All the best.